You can start with the Manglacharan, beta. I'm sorry that I forgot to go live today. Yes. Who will do the Manglacharan? Hidansh can go. Chalo, Hidansh.
Namo Arihantaram, Namo Sedaram, Namo Ariyanam, Namo Uvajaram, Namo Loe Savasam.
Okay. One more example of Mayachari. See, we were talking of Mayachari. क्या हम भगवान के साथ कभी मायाचारी करते हैं? Doing the wrong things and then saying नमोकार mantra and expecting कि all your पाप.
मैम अगर वो करेंगे ना तो उससे बहुत पाप लगते हैं.
Yes, very good. Yes, Atmik. बोलो अरहम.
मैम he is saying पाप 5 paps and with with action.
अच्छा बोलो आत्मिक, बोलो.
इंसान झूठ चोरी खुशी परिग्रह.
Very nice. Very nice. Parigraha is you want more and more. Very nice. So Khyati, there's 4 kashayas. Kashay ko English में passion भी कहते हैं. Krodh, मान, maya, lobh. They're also called anger, pride. Pride is also called conceit, deceit, and greed. And the 5 paps are hinsa, jhoot, chori, kushil, and parigraha. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to tell you a very interesting story today. And where is Arnisha? This story is for all of us, but more so our basic kids, okay? Who are starting new. हमारे पंच परमेष्ठी कैसे होते हैं? Can we rely on the पंच परमेष्ठीज at all times? क्या हम उन पे भरोसा कर सकते हैं? Yes?
बोलो ये. Yes.
Okay, why? हमारे अरिहंत और सिद्ध जो होते हैं, tell me 3 qualities of सच्चे देव. अरिहंतों के.
वितरागी सर्वज्ञ हितोपदेशी.
Very nice. वितरागी सर्वज्ञ हितोपदेशी. आज मैं आपको एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग कहानी सुनाती हूँ. And then you have to tell me the moral of the story. Okay? So I'll give you a drishtant, and then you have to give me, drishtant se drashtant. Okay? So moral from the example. Once, हम सब imagine करते that we are on a flight. Okay? Suppose we are all going to Prasiddhi's place in Dubai. Okay? And everyone is in the flight. और उस flight में ना एक छोटी सी बच्ची है. See, there's Arnisha in the flight. Okay? Arnisha, how old are you? 8? Okay. Imagine Arnisha is just like 4 or 5 years. Okay? Imagine 4 years back. And she's on this flight. Okay?
Atmik.
Okay, Atmik. Imagine Arnisha and Atmik, दोनों flight पे बैठे हुए. And both are reading a book. Okay? Atmik के हाथ में कोई शास्त्र है, से बालबोध या बालपोथी है. और Arnisha के हाथ में, do you like to read Harry Potter, Arnisha? No. Do you like any other story books? Yes, she's reading a wonderful storybook. ठीक है? और दोनों अकेले हैं. They don't have their parents with them. Okay? And they are going alone and they are sitting next to one man. Okay? 3 seats होते हैं, so they are sitting next to one man. और अब flight take off तो हो जाती है. And after some time, there is some turbulence. Okay? सब लोग बहुत डर जाते हैं. और pilot की announcement आते हैं. सब लोग अपनी कुर्सी की पेटी बांध लो. Okay? Tie your belts on. There's turbulence. And everyone on the flight gets very, very scared. Okay?
What's turbulence?
Turbulence मतलब वो flight है ना बहुत हिलने लगती है और सब डर जाते हैं. सबको लगता है flight crash होने वाली है. Okay? And then everyone starts shouting, howling. पर ये 2 बच्चे हैं, Arnisha and Atmik, वो तो मस्त अपना book पढ़ रहे होते हैं. And then after some time, pilot से आवाज आती है. Pilot does an announcement that we need to do an emergency landing. Everything is very, very risky. हम लोग अभी land करना पड़ेगा. And then everyone thinks land करते हुए हमारा plane crash हो जाएगा. Okay? But Arnisha and Atmik, 2 ही लोग हैं. There's 300 people on the flight. But only these 2 people are not upset or angry. उनका ध्यान भी नहीं जाता किसी की ओर. ठीक है? फिर वो somehow land करते हैं. It is a very safe landing. They don't land on water, but they land on land. Okay? And it is very safe. And hush, everyone is like, finally we are safe. And then this man sitting next to Arnisha, वो जो एक अंकल बैठे हुए थे Arnisha और आत्मिक के पास में, वो कहते बेटा आपको डर नहीं लगा? So guess Arnisha ने क्या कहा फिर? Any idea What did Arnisha and Atmik say? वो डरे क्यों नहीं थे? All the time they were reading the book. बोलो हिदांश.
मैम जो अनिशा है उसने कहा होगा शायद से कि जो स्टोरी बुक पढ़ रही होगी तो कोई फेरी टेल्स भी हो सकती है उसमें.
Okay, ख्याति.
तो कोई
You're
maybe because of the Bible she was reading, like God protected her.
Okay, Mihan, any idea? Okay, let me answer. हाँ, प्रसिद्ध.
हमारा जान तो नहीं था और आत्मा इज अनादि अनंत.
पर वो तो इतनी छोटी है, वो तो आत्मा का स्पेलिंग भी नहीं जानती. और आत्मिक आत्मा का स्पेलिंग तो जानता है, पर आत्मिक आत्मिक भी बहुत छोटा था, तो उसको ये भी नहीं पता था आत्मा क्या है. So now tell me.
But he was reading a Shastra, so he would be knowing.
Okay, प्रसिद्धि बोलो.
मैम उनको पता होगा कि उन्होंने वो पाठशाला गई होंगी और उनको पंच परमेष्टि में भरोसा होगा और उनको पता होगा जो होना है सो निश्चित है.
Right. Okay.
Ma'am, what did the man do? Can you tell again? My phone got discharged.
Yes. So Sahajta. So the man, when they landed safely, it was an emergency landing, and the man asked Arnisha and Atmik, how come you were not scared? Turn your video on first. How come you were so brave? You didn't even shout even once, while all the older people were also shouting. And now listen to the answer, okay? It's a very important answer. And you are going to give me the inference. Why have I told you this story? तो अर्निशा कहती है, अंकल वो पायलट तो मेरे पापा है, तो मुझे पता है वो मुझे सेफ रखेंगे. और आत्मिक कहता है को पायलट मेरे पापा है. So we know that we are safe on this flight. Now what is the moral of the story? Come on. Yes, Arnisha?
ये वैसा बोलना आपका मतलब ऐसा है कि that जिनवानी माँ will give us the right way and all the पंच परमेष्टि will keep us safe from चार गति.
Excellent. Yes, Arja.
मम्मी मैम हमें उन पर भरोसा रखना चाहिए.
Okay, Atmik?
उन पर भरोसा करना चाहिए.
Yes, now see, very important. पाठशाला तो सारे बच्चे जाते हैं. Okay? हाँ बोलो.
मैम आत्मिक के सही हमें चिंता नहीं करना चाहिए.
हमें चिंता नहीं करनी चाहिए. वेरी नाइस. पर पता है आत्मिक को चिंता क्यों नहीं हो रही थी? क्योंकि उसको अपने पापा पे भरोसा था. He knew that my father will keep me safe at all times. वैसे ही हमें जिनवाणी माता और हमारे अरिहंत पंच परमेष्टियों पर इतना भरोसा होना चाहिए कि कभी डर ही नहीं लगे, कि बिंदास सहजता से रहे. सहजता, tell me, do you really have सहजता in your life?
Sometimes.
Yeah, but do you get a bit stressed or upset at times? Yes, because we are all humans, है ना? So just यदि किसी का नाम महावीर है और उसके सामने शेर आ जाए तो वो भी तो डर सकता है ना. He is not भगवान महावीर, isn't it? So we are all humans and we all have our moments. So which is totally fine. But Sehajta's name Sehajta inspires everyone and also her to be Sehaj. What does the word Sehaj mean? कौन बताएगा?
Calm, peace,
easy.
easiness.
Easiness, to be at ease. Okay. अब हमारी एग्जाम आएगी. एग्जाम में खूब सहज रहना है. Okay. Because it's going to be such an easy exam. And do you know, you all have done so many Kahoots, so many presentations. तो आपके लिए तो super duper easy है. Prasiddhi, do you have your hand up for something?
Yes, ma'am, I'm noting down.
All right, good. ठीक है. So did you? I have to. Yes, it's almost your chance to present. Yes. So today we have Ariha doing 2 presentations, and I'm waiting for everyone else to get your presentations ready. Okay. So I'll hand over. So today's story was about Shraddhan, about the 5 Parmeshtis. Just like Arnisha and Atmik, उनको पूरा भरोसा था. They did not have a second thought. Now, whose story do you know? जिनागम में ऐसे किसकी स्टोरी आती है जिसका श्रद्धान एकदम पक्का था? Yes? अंजन चोर, है ना? और निश्चंकित अंग में किसकी स्टोरी आती है?
अंजन चोर.
एक और कौन सी रानी?
रेवती रानी.
रेवती रानी की स्टोरी आती है. ओके.
But रेवती रानी is not for निशंकित अंग.
It is funny, शंकित, उसको शंका ही नहीं थी कि someone said 25वें तीर्थंकर आ गए, but she was so sure कि 24 ही तीर्थंकर होते हैं. Okay, उसी की कहानी है बेटा. Next time we listen to it in detail.
मैम
हाँ बोलो.
24 तीर्थंकर के बारे में पर जैसे मतलब कि like after many thousand years the तीर्थंकर change, right? About that, in this time when Tirthankar were made, then that time were there only, meaning is there a rule only 24 Tirthankars can be?
Yes, so in Bharat and Airavat Kshetra, that's where you and I live, okay, Bharat Kshetra, there's always a rule only in the fourth kal and only 24. And there's one more rule. All the 24 Tirthankars, this is in usually all the kals except for this one, okay? They all are born in dash. 24 Tirthankar ka janma ka hota hai? Ayodhya. And where do they get moksha from?
Shikharji.
Samet Shikharji.
Kailashgiri, Champapuri, Pavapuri और गिरनार जी.
That is only in this kal, okay? इस काल में क्योंकि
काल चेंज कब होते हैं?
काल चेंज कब होता है? दिस इज अ वेरी नाइस क्वेश्चन. आई विल आंसर इट इन अ मिनट. अच्छा, मिहान हमको कहता है आर द तीर्थंकर्स बोर्न? वेल, तीर्थंकर बालक का जन्म होता है बेटा. ओके, आई डिडंट से भगवान.
Yeah, ma'am, I only said that where are the Tirthankars born?
Where?
There was one.
So in this kal, not all are born in Ayodhya. They are all born in different places. Okay, like Mahavir Bhagwan, not Bhagwan, sorry, Mahavir, Balak Mahavir का जन्म कहाँ हुआ था?
Ma'am, hardly any. Most of them lived in Ayodhya, right? Were born in Ayodhya.
Yes, just in this kal, not all were born in Ayodhya. Okay, chaliye. Now Ariha has been
born in Ayodhya, right?
Yes, yes. Ariha has been waiting for a wonderful present. She's worked really hard. Bolo Arham.
Ma'am, Atmik is saying to play Kahoot.
आत्मिक रुकना पड़ेगा. कहूट, इंतजार का फल बहुत मीठा होता है. आज तो 50 क्वेश्चंस का कहूट खेलना है ना, फिर तो रुकना पड़ेगा. By the way, to this weekend is the last weekend where we are having fun. अगले weekend से we start with our next syllabus, okay, which is Vitarag Vigyan. Of course, we will have fun, but we finish with Balbodh 1, 2, 3. Okay, but Ariha, Arnisha, and we also had one Maisha. We will just brush on to our basics every time. Or Atmik. Bolo.
Actually, know the full Vitra Vigyan.
One at a time. One at a time.
Ma'am, I know Vitra Vigyan 1. I have started.
Very good. Very good. And remember,
I also know Vitra Vigyan 1.
Okay, listen. We all have a lot of knowledge, okay? हम सबने पढ़ा बहुत है, लेकिन अर्निशा और आत्मिक जैसे हमको अप्लाई करना है. We all knew about the 5 Parmeshis, but we all were on the flight and we all were shouting. 2 ही बच्चे चिल्ला नहीं रहे थे, 2 ही बच्चे बहुत शांत थे. Okay, so like that we have to be calm on our flight to moksha. Yes, Ariha, do you want to share? Are you ready, beta?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll share which one are we doing? The Shakahari one or the Mahavir Bhagwan one?
Maybe the Shakahar one first. Hidansh ne और किसने Shakahar पे? I think that was Arohi who had done on Shakahar. Now Hidansh and Arohi, I want both of you to add any points which Ariha might not have mentioned in this PowerPoint, okay? Because you both know about the concept, okay? And anyone else is most welcome. Who is Gautam R? Would you like to turn your video on? Because Navya, आप late क्यों है बेटा? We've been waiting for Navya and Jia. Anyways, chalo, Ariha.
Yeah, I'll share. Also, ma'am, Gautam is my friend I messaged about.
Oh, sorry, that is Gautam. Okay. You're most welcome to.
Try to switch on his camera. She's like, I'm not doing that, but you tell her I'm there in the meeting.
All right, not a problem. You're most welcome to be unseen. By the way, while Ariha, you can carry on. I've got something interesting for you. Okay. अगर see 5 परमेष्ठी जो होते हैं ना, why are they supreme? Why are they supreme? Is it about a person?
मैम क्योंकि उनने 4 घाती और 4 घातिया कर्म का नाश किया.
Well, not all the 5 Parmeshtis, है ना? Aryant और Siddho ने तो किया है. But why are they supreme? Because they've done something very good in their life. Okay. Now I'll come back to that, seen and unseen. We'll talk about that after Ariha's presentation. Okay. So Ariha is going to tell. Ariha, I'll go on mute. You will be talking for the next few minutes.
Yeah, okay. Just a minute, I'll share it again.
Okay. तो अरिहा का प्रेजेंटेशन है शाकाहार और श्रावकाचार, वेजिटेरियन फूड एंड conduct. We are going to talk a little bit about the conduct, and we all have seen good conduct is very, very important in our lives. Okay, so that's what we are going to discuss about today. Who can give me examples of good conduct? Examples of good conduct? Sorry?
What does conduct mean?
Very nice question. अब conduct का meaning तो बताओ पहले. Conduct is behavior. Okay? आपका behavior कैसे होना चाहिए?
मैम आत्मा में लीनता.
आत्मा में लीनता. अब बाहर में कितने लोग तुम्हें आत्मा में लीन दिखते हैं? Now this is good conduct for kids. Not
0 0 0.
zero ना. तो we have to talk about what we have to do. Okay? Not all information, but transformation is important. तो conduct मतलब हमारा behavior. हमें कैसे भोजन करना चाहिए, कैसे चलना चाहिए, कैसे देखना चाहिए, okay, कैसे बैठना चाहिए, कैसे भागना चाहिए, कैसे चलना चाहिए. All that is told in our Jinvani. Yes, Ariha.
Yeah. So why to be a vegetarian? Shakahari क्या होता है? Let's get an idea of that. Here's something you should have. Everybody should know. So in the year 1991, the Jain Samaj was announced as a Shakahari group, and the Bharatiya Youth Foundation had also organized the Rath. I mean, Julus,
Chariot.
I don't know. A
Chariot.
And all Jain people are vegetarian. This was to bring peace on earth, like in the entire world, so that we don't kill and have people. And rather than doing that, we can actually be Jain and just pluck the fruits and vegetables and have, rather than killing each other.
Sorry, Ariha, 1 second. Can everyone else mute, please? Can everyone mute? Whoever. Okay, start, beta.
So what is Jain food? It includes everything that is grown above the surface of earth. Anything that grows below the surface on earth is called as non-Jain food. That is inclusive of onion, garlic, and all of that. So for Jain food, you have ladyfinger, you have zucchini, you have bottle gourd, you have like almost all the things grow above the surface of earth. Whereas when you come to non-Jain food, that is onion, garlic, mushrooms, and all of that. You all will be wondering, why can't we have all of this? This is also, we're not killing anybody, but guys, you all are not killing anybody. But then you can, if you ever have a microscope at home, just check. If you see an onion, just take a newly plucked onion from below the surface of earth and check. So if you see, even if you search on net, you will get photos. So even if you see, you will see microorganisms that are actually still crawling on the onion and the garlic. So to avoid that, we don't, like, if we wash them off, they are almost killed, and that is what is considered as hinsa. So to not follow hinsa, we have to stop eating non-Jain food also. Coming to the mushroom part, yes, it grows about the surface of earth, but then it's a fungus. A fungus is always alive. It is never dead. The thing is, people enjoy because of the rasna factor that comes into place. People want to eat it because it's tasty and because the sauces that are put are more tastier. But the fungus is actually a living thing and which you're actually killing off. So you should not have mushrooms also. Okay, guys, what looks yummy? Do you all think the left one looks yummy or the right one? Can anybody of you all answer?
Right.
The right,
Obviously right.
exactly.
Right.
So the left picture is about the fish, the oysters, and all of that, all non-vegetarian food. And the right one is dal roti sabji that is grown above the surface of earth. Okay, facts you should be knowing. Eating at night should also be stopped. I would like to ask how many of you all eat at night? I do. I'm sorry, but I do because my mom works, so she doesn't have time to cook early. But I do eat at night. That is a very bad thing. You shouldn't eat at night. That is because you have a lot of jeeves that are present in the air, which you cannot see, but then accidentally they enter your food and you end up consuming them, which is bad. Also, you are not okay. I cannot say you are not allowed in bad circumstances where you can't sieve the water. In short, in Jainism, we say you have to sieve the water and have it. That is because there is a lot of invisible microorganisms in water as well. So when you sieve the water, the microorganisms stay on the sieve and you don't like purposefully consume it. If by mistake you do, you get paap, not that you don't, but then it's not a purposeful paap that you actually occur, like you do. Yeah, that's it all in the screen. Then we come to drinking. Okay, how many of you all know? I know you all are too small to know this, but then a beer is actually made out of bad grapes. So anything that is stale, it's like it's for 1 year, it's just kept in a place and then it's mashed. That is what beer is. Now, I think even in my house, we don't eat the next day ka food. I mean, if you all have made pizzas, you all are not allowed to carry it forward to another day because that is considered.
5% बैटरी बची है मुझे बोला क्यों नहीं बच्चे ने लास्ट में बोल रहा
जीव उत्पत्ति होता है. That is why we don't have the next day food as well. Whereas when you have beer, the grapes are actually kept. The ripe grapes are kept for like 1 year, so that it's fully bad and stale, and then they crush it, which also has a lot of jeev that comes into place, and you're not allowed to have that too. This is it. When a beer is made, there's a lot of jeev that gets killed, which is considered as jeev hinsa. There's a lot of effect on the brain, for instance, of people. For instance, people lose their senses and do wrong. You might have seen in movies, whenever they show a person drunk, they end up doing wrong things. They either hit people or they either say something. Thank you. So in Jainism, you're not allowed to do that also. That is also considered as hinsa. Also, it spoils your health. And I guess what is spoiling your health, you don't want that. You want a healthy life. To know more about Jainism and actually have moksha. That's it. That's what I had to present. Thank you, ma'am.
Mom, you muted.
Sorry, thank you. Excellent presentation. Can we give her a big round of applause? Now, it takes a lot of courage to come up with a presentation and be honest about yourself. Okay, so give yourself a big pat on your back. Now, one very important thing is being a vegetarian only related to Jainism? क्या उसका
No, mom. No, mom.
का सिर्फ शाकाहार के साथ संबंध नहीं है. It is actually related to non-violence for all the organisms in the world. Okay, and just because we eat plants, we all eat a plant-based diet. That does not mean we have the right. हमको अधिकार नहीं है plants को खाने का, but we just eat them because we need that for our survival. That's why we make sure कि उसमें भी we'll just eat how much we want, we'll just pluck how much we want. Okay, our needs are very small. All right. And also one very important thing. So we don't eat anything underground. And what if someone asks you, what about groundnuts? Peanuts, जो मूंगफली होती है? Do we all eat peanuts? Yes, we do. Okay. How come हम peanuts कैसे खा सकते हैं पर potatoes नहीं खा सकते? Who can answer why? Yes. You're muted, Ariha. Okay. Sehajta followed by Siddhant.
Ma'am, because in potato there are so many small jeeves, we can't even look in the microscope. Like we think we can, but they're so small, and even if we wash them, then still they don't
Okay.
get out.
Good. Arham?
मैम जो मूंगफली होती है वो उसको कवर रहता है, इसके लिए वो उसको टच नहीं कर पाती है। तो जो जीव रहते हैं वो उसको ही रह जाते हैं, उसके ऊपर ही रह जाते हैं, वो अंदर जा नहीं सकते।
Okay.
और हम उसको जब धोते हैं, जब उसके अंदर से पूरे जीव निकल जाते हैं,
Okay.
और जब हम खा सकते हैं।
कियारा बोलो बेटा।
और जब हम खा सकते हैं, और जब पोटैटो रहता है, पोटैटो एकदम सॉफ्ट रहता है, तो उसके अंदर जल्दी से जीव चले जाते हैं, वो अंधकार की वजह से, इसके लिए।
Okay. Kiara, बोलो, you want to say something बेटा? Can't hear you. All right. Now see one very important thing. जो potato, carrot, radish, turnip, underground जो भी होता है ना, the potato is a whole plant by itself. So to eat one potato, you're uprooting the entire plant. It's not like that with beans or with any other vegetables which grow above the ground, or even with peanuts or groundnuts. It's not like that. Okay. So that is one very important thing. And second, हमने जैसे घात देखा था. No, Kiara, we cannot hear you, beta. Now I can. You need to go closer to your microphone. Can't hear you. Sorry. Okay, get help from mom or dad. Get help from them. We can't hear you. Yes, right after this we'll have Kahoot. But I have to talk about the seen and unseen today, Arham. Okay. All right. So I was talking about potato, and the second reason is, you remember we had seen 5 prakar ke abhaksh. Trasghat was meat. Okay. Madhyamas madhu. Second, we saw bahughat. So even all the plants which have many living organisms, we try to refrain. We do not eat those also. So that's why we don't eat any underground vegetables. Okay, now, bolo Arjun.
मैम, जो guava है वो बहुबीज में आता है क्या?
Guava?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, actually, a lot of fruits and vegetables will come in bahubij, like tomatoes. Now, did you know in India, there was no crop of the tomato before the British came. So tomato is not Indian at all. Okay, by the way, tomato is not a vegetable. है तो वो fruit. पर हम उसको पका के खाते हैं. We add it in our vegetables and we heat it up. उसको fry करते हैं, saute करते हैं. Okay, which is not the best way to eat it. Okay, so bahubij बहुत सारे ऐसे fruits or vegetables होते हैं बेटा. Like cucumber also. Brinjal is also bahubij. Yes, Arnisha?
Ma'am, means
Arnisha.
in markets now these days they like push the tomatoes in some room and they some jeeves come in it and they get poisoned and eat that.
Could be. I don't know. I have not heard of that in Australia. Bolo Arham.
Ma'am, means we cannot eat tomatoes also.
No. Look, I'm leaving it to y'all. Every mom has her own rules, okay? ऐसे हम खा तो बहुत सारी चीजें नहीं सकते हैं. But eat minimum of what you need, okay? हम जो भी शास्त्र में बताया है 5 प्रकार के अभक्ष्य का त्याग करेंगे. The rest of the things, I'm here to tell you, इसमें ऐसे होता है. This is right and this is what Shastra has told us. क्या खाना है, क्या whatever you should eat or not will totally depend on you. Okay? Yes, Mihan, बोलो बेटा.
Ma'am, what is the pap in Bahu Beach?
In Bahu Beach, so one second, Kiara, I'll come to you. So what is the
Ma'am,
pap?
what is Bahu Beach?
Bahu Beach is that which has many seeds. Okay?
Ma'am,
Alright.
what pap?
I'll tell you. So when we are doing the 22 abhaksh in detail, okay, not for balbod level. As we grow up for the abhakshas, we'll do all those. Did you know even papaya? Papaya has a lot of seeds and it also has some milk coming out from the back. So a lot of people say papaya also is a bhaksha. Okay, there's a lot of things that are actually a bhaksha. Okay.
Ma'am, but many people eat means like papaya.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said to you. So हमें क्या 1 second सिद्धांत. Arham आपको म्यूट करना पड़ेगा बेटा. So what I can eat or what I cannot will depend upon your family rules, depend upon your mom. Okay. However, not eating at night, not just important for Jains, but do you know in Australia, people will not eat at night? पता है क्यों? Because all of them.
Yes, ma'am. Because they can't digest and they need to sleep at means like 7 or 8.
Yes. So one very important thing is if you want to be healthy, if you don't want to be under medication, if you want a healthy heart, a healthy liver, healthy kidneys, a healthy digestive system, eat at least 4 hours before you go to bed. Okay, go to bed by like 9 or 9:30, latest by 10 o'clock. अगर आपको 10 बजे सोना है
10 or 10:30.
तो 6 बजे तो भोजन करना पड़ेगा. Okay, now my question. Yes, Arohi, बोलो बेटा.
We don't eat some friends don't eat watermelon and papaya because it is Bahu Beachy.
Right. I don't eat either watermelon. Okay. But now, what you should eat and should not. I don't want anyone to go and tell their moms कि मैंने पाठशाला में ये सुना इसलिए मैं नहीं खाऊंगा. You have to understand the real meaning behind that. Okay. And you have to reach that level. Don't just do something blindly. Okay. As you grow, we'll study this in detail and then you can take your decisions. So make informed decisions at all times. Chaliye, now it's time to play Kahoot. Before that, I have something really important about the seen and unseen. Prasiddhi, pay attention. Okay, everyone pay attention. Okay, अब हमारे जो पाइक परमेष्टीज है, like see all the world top leaders, like Narendra Modi, they say he is the most powerful man in the world. So he's very seen, na? Everyone knows him. He's very famous. In order to be seen, pay attention. This is important for your life also. In order to be seen, it's very important to do the unseen. Uska kya matlab hai? So it's very important to do all the things in a right way when no one is watching you. All those things might be very difficult. हमारे जो 5 परमेष्ठी होते हैं, they follow a very rigorous path. उसका क्या मतलब है? बहुत सारी तपस्या करते हैं. Okay, if you want to be at the tip of the iceberg, you want to be like very famous. Do you know all those who you think are famous overnight, they have spent lots of sleepless nights before. तो बहुत सारी मेहनत करते हैं वो. But we see the tip of the iceberg, लेकिन पूरा iceberg तो दिखता नहीं है हमको. So very important, हमको भी यदि supreme बनना है, पंच परमेष्ठी बनना है, or you want to just be famous in your life, remember, if you chase fame, you will never become famous. You have to work hard, put in your efforts. तभी हम seen. Only when you work on the unseen will you become seen. Okay? And now we'll play Kahoot because Aram and Atmik have been waiting for so long. And also for next week, yes, Kiara, I'm so sorry. Bolo beta. I know you've been waiting. Sorry, can everyone hear Kiara or is it just me? No, Kiara, very sorry.
No, I can't.
Do you want to go and call mom? I know you've been struggling with your connection. All right. For next week, I'm going to give you some food for thought. Okay. सोचने के लिए मैं आपको कुछ देने वाली हूँ. There's one child. There's Kiara, say for example. Okay. There's Kiara and there's a balloon man. Okay. उसके पास बहुत अलग-अलग types के balloon. से कियारा और आत्मिक दो बच्चे हैं, and they go to this balloon man. उसके पास बहुत अच्छे अच्छे colors के very colorful balloons he has. And Kiara goes, will this red balloon fly? That man says, yes. And Atmik goes, what about the green? वो भी उड़ेगा. Says, yes. And what about the blue? Yes. Kiara goes, what about the green? ऐसे बहुत सारी questions. So he's got like 30 balloons and they just keep asking questions. Now, what do you think the man is thinking about? This is our...
Are they mad? Means like they are means every balloon can go in the air and they can float.
बहुत सारी questions. Okay, every balloon can go in the air. Okay, but it depends on what? Okay, this
It depends on its gas. Means like it depends on its gas. By if you put some gas, then it will go up and.
Exactly. This is exactly what that person is trying to say. You will go high in life depends on what you have within you. तुम्हारे अंदर क्या भरा है इसके ऊपर depend होगा कि आप कितना ऊपर जाओगे. Now I'm going to tell you one sentence. It's very important. You can write it down in your book if you want. Okay? बहुत बहुत important sentence है. Let me just start this also. Okay. Now, pay attention. Okay? Your aptitude in life. Aptitude का क्या मतलब है? Like the intellect. Aptitude test होती है ना बहुत सारी. Like you have these Olympiads and all these aptitude tests. Your aptitude in life.
Now, what's the spelling?
APT. Someone can write this. Prasiddhi or Hidansh can actually write this in the chat box. Okay? In order to be successful, your aptitude alone is not important, but it is your attitude.
Ma'am, can you sit again?
Someone will write it in the chat box. Don't worry, beta. Okay? To be successful, aptitude.
Already wrote in the chat box.
They will write it. Don't worry. Okay?
Can you say it a little slow?
Sahajta, you can just read it from the chat box. Okay? To be successful, aptitude alone is not important, but it is your attitude. Pay attention. It is your attitude which will decide your altitude in life. Now, who will tell me the meaning? It is a very, very powerful one. इसका मतलब, देखो, aptitude मतलब दिमाग, your intellect, okay? Your intellect, of course, it's important to be intelligent, but intellect alone will not make you successful. क्योंकि बहुत होशियार बच्चे होते हैं. Some kids will come first in everything, but यदि वो कभी second आते हैं या कभी नहीं आते हैं top 3 में, they'll get very upset. They'll be devastated. Okay? So your attitude in life, आप जब, so no rag and no dvesh policy, being in samta, being calm, being sahaj, being saral at all times. Ease and grace is very important. Then you won't have any anxiety, any stress. Okay? So your attitude will determine your altitude. हम दुनिया में कितने ऊपर जाएंगे. And हमें कितना ऊपर जाना है? हमें तो सिद्धशिला पर जाना है. So then our attitude needs to be so important. And over the next year, we are going to work on our attitude. Yes, Prasiddhi, bolo beta. Do you still have your hand up?
That's nothing.
All right, that's okay. I've got the Kahoot ready now. So we might do 2 Kahoots. Ek Balbo 3 or Ek Balbo 2 ka. First, we'll do Balbo 3, which is like 20 questions. Okay? Let me share my screen. And here we go. All right, start. I'll tell you all the game pin. Not Ariha. Kiara, I'll tell you the game pin beta in a minute. Eight 4216.
Ma'am, there was my battery had gone down, So I'm joining right now.
Yes,
I
yes,
have
no
to.
problem.
We are playing the Kahoot, right?
Yes, we are playing mega Kahoot. We might do 2 or we might do one big one tomorrow. Okay. And everyone, when
wait.
you're coming tomorrow, think about the balloon and think about what you want to fill in your balloon. Bhoot Bali, very nice. There was only one person who thought कि मैं तो भगवान बनूंगा. कल जो भी आएगा, जो भी Kahoot खेलेंगे, कल एक मुनिराज का नाम याद रख करके आना. Tomorrow we'll play Kahoot with the name of a Muniraj. Chali, I think we are all there. Okay.
Ma'am, wait.
Come quickly.
Ma'am, what is the game pin?
I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell you.
4216.
So game
What?
pin is 891 4216. हमारे शत्रु कौन है? Who are our neighbors? Terrorists? Not really. Neighbors, five senses, moharag, dvesh.
Ma'am, you have to mute me now. How should I come in the game?
Who is that, Kiara? Was that Kiara?
Anisha.
Arnisha, just type kahoot.it and type the game pin, beta. संघ में कौन पढ़ाते हैं? Who are the teachers of the congregation? मुनि संघ के teachers का नाम क्या है? उपाध्याय. So if Arihant, Siddh, Acharya, Upadhyay, sadhus, Acharyas are the principals or the
Ma'am, can you
leaders.
mute me?
Sorry?
Can you mute me?
No, you can mute yourself. Who is Vitarag, Sarvagya and Hitopadeshi? Come on. Arihant. Okay? Arihant has all the three qualities and Siddhas are Vitarag and Sarvagya only. Because Siddhas don't give any Upadesh. They don't have a body. Acharyas are the leaders or the principal. Only humans can go to moksha. Come on. Yes.
Yeah, so basically you didn't press it at the right time. Time is up. Aryan Bhagwan ne aap karam ka shay kiya. Yes.
Now, has Arihant, how many karmas have Arihant Bhagwan destroyed? Excellent. We always have one special person in class. And I really want to know who that special person is. How many senses? Come on. I hope we don't have any special people here. How many senses do you have? Anyone? We have people who have no senses? Come on. We should never follow the 8 essential. अष्टमूल गुण का पालन हमें करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए? We should always follow or never follow? Always follow them. Now, what are mulguns? For those who don't know, that's fine. We'll learn this further. Honeybee. Now, all insects which fly have how many senses? We've seen this. One sense are plants. Then we saw 2, 3, and 4 senses. All the ones who fly have 4 senses. Not 2 senses, because 2 senses wale lut, people, illy, all the little bugs, the insects, they have 2 senses. Very easy, come on, who are Parmeshtis? जो राग द्वेष करते हैं, जो मोक्ष में रहते हैं, 24 तीर्थंकर्स, or the ones who are in the supreme stage, जो परम पद में स्थित हो.
Simple, ma'am.
Very simple, isn't it? Yes. अरिहंत भगवान मोक्ष में रहते हैं.
Excuse me, ma'am. type it? And this is also really simple.
Yes, there's few simple ones, but very important. Okay.
Ma'am, I could answer it. I ran out of time. I don't know how.
You have to be very quick. मैं दुखी क्यों हूँ? Yes, Arnisha, बोलो बेटा.
Ma'am, where do we have to type?
Okay, Arnisha, if you don't know today, I'll tell you after this Kahoot. Okay, I'll explain to you exactly how to do it. Today you can just watch बेटा, क्योंकि हम लोग halfway तो आ चुके हैं. But I'll explain it to your mom also. हमें भेद विज्ञान कभी नहीं करना चाहिए.
Seriously.
Is that true or false? We should never do Bhed Vigyan. Bhed Vigyan is the wisdom
I'm sure everybody got it right.
of discrimination. Yes, if you get that one right, you are definitely in the right place. Excellent. हमें हमेशा भेद विज्ञान करना बहुत जरूरी है.
Atma can be seen by our senses.
Excellent. Atma is invisible. We can never see the soul. All that we can see is only Pudgal. अच्छा, आचार्य उपाध्याय साधु ये तीनों देव है?
No.
No, ये तीनों कौन है? गुरु. And Arihant and Siddhs are dev. In order to go to moksha, this is really important, okay? Because we all want to go to moksha. हमें पहले क्या बनना पड़ेगा? Excellent. See, Acharya and Upadhyaya is optional. Even if someone doesn't become Acharya Upadhyaya, they still can go to moksha. We can see Arihant Bhagwan with our.
Oh God, seriously, this is not very easy.
Too easy? With our eyes. Huh.
You can also see with our gyan.
Yes. But Arihant Bhagwan ki, this was from the this thing of Pratima beta. हमको मंदिर में मूर्ति कैसे दिखती है? Okay, all 1, 2, 3, 4 sense jeev are in which state, which gati? Very easy again.
That's the answer, but true or false?
Yes, true. It is. And for those who are finding this hard, don't worry at all. Okay, you will be learning all this later. Ati punya uday mam aya. I am very, very lucky because
Ati punya uday mama aya, Prabhu tumhara darshan paya.
very nice. Come on, Hidansh is on fire and Prasiddhi follows.
Acharya.
Ke neta, he is the leader or the principal of the congregation. Congregation matlab
Yes.
son. Excellent. Yes.
And how does the time run out so fast?
That's because I skip. Okay, because you all are so clever.
What?
सिद्ध भगवान को 5 इंद्रिय 5 senses होते हैं. Yes, that's a spirit. ऐसे नींद में भी कोई तुम्हें 3 बजे पूछे ना. So we have Hidansh, Prasiddhi and Shuddha Atma. Now let me know who is Hidansh. Sorry, I meant who is Shuddha Atma. I know who Hidansh is.
Me.
Very, very nice. Let's give them a big, big, big hand. Very nice. Acha, kal. Okay, Arnisha, you wait because I have to explain to you how to start the Kahoot. Kiara, were you able to join on the Kahoot? That's good. And
Ma'am, one more. You
Kal-
said na?
I said
Ma'am,
it's already 1 घंटा तो हो चुका है बेटा. कल खेलेंगे. Okay?
Ma'am, please.
It's a long one. It has like 40 questions. So we'll play tomorrow.
Ma'am, it's okay, ma'am, please.
Acha, we'll do a small one. We'll do a small one. Let me explain to Anisha.
Ma'am, about it should be of B2, huh?
1 second. Arnisha, I'll tell you how to start. Open a new window on your device or Can someone type in the chat box? Kahoot.it. Can someone type in the chat box for Arnisha? Okay? And click on Kahoot.it, Arnisha.
One more, I got. One more, I got. Yay!
You really want to play one more? Come on. Okay, you have. Okay, we'll do BB2, but we'll do only a small one. क्योंकि अभी काफी late हो गया बेटा, and I still have things to do.
Fine, ma'am. It's fine, but we have to do one.
Okay, doing one. Kids rule in Pathshala. Okay, you all rule. Chaliye. So we are starting with a Kahoot of 10 questions.
Seriously, ma'am, only 10.
Now, tomorrow we'll do a big one. We'll do like a mega one. And tomorrow I'm going to have one from all the definitions ready. Okay? So, Arnisha, now the game pin is 410326. Okay, now join as a Muniraj. किन्हीं भी एक मुनिराज के नाम से join कर लो. Any Muniraj that you know of.
Ma'am, my name is Sridhar Muniraj.
Okay, Vidyasagar, Kunda Kunda, Yashodhar, Bhutpali.
Go out. Ma'am, you know in the story of Vitra Vigyan 1, there was Sridhar Muniraj.
Yes. Kahan?
That one. I'm a parrot.
All right, let us start. Okay.
Ma'am, I'm a baby parrot.
Okay. Chaliye. This is based on the Jinwani Stuti.
First, there are 7
Dravya
dravyas.
7 होते हैं. Today, before you all joined, we were actually doing what is 3, 5 and 7. तो 7 तो द्रव्य के नाम किसी ने नहीं बताए. Yes, क्योंकि द्रव्य 6 ही होते हैं. And remember, 6 in types, okay, not in numbers. 6 types of dravyas. Kunda Kunda Acharya on the lead. सही रास्ता दिखाने के लिए, Jinwani has said to be the moonlight. Now come on, to show us the right path. Jinwani को moonlight कहाँ है क्या? Do you think the moon will be able to show us the right path? No, it's the sun. भानु सी बखानी है. छह द्रव्य जानवे को, बंध विधि भानवे को, स्वपर पिछानवे को. Bhanu is the sun. Jinwani is bright as the sun.
Whereas Jinwani is said to be Pramani.
Pramani means accurate and true. Why is that? Jinwani सच्ची और अच्छी क्यों है? क्योंकि जिनेंद्र भगवान के बहुत सारे followers हैं. Because जिनेंद्र भगवान.
Ma'am, this is really hard.
No.
I had to read really fast.
You know this because जिनेंद्र भगवान वीतरागी और सर्वज्ञ है. इसलिए उनकी वाणी प्रामाणिक होगी. It'll be perfect without any flaws or mistakes.
Ma'am gave a lot of to read.
अच्छा, किसने जिनवाणी को हृदय में धारण करके रखा है? Who is that special person who has Jinwani in his heart? Come on, this is easy. भव्य उर आनी है. उस स्तुति में आता है ना मिथ्यातम नाशवे को. आज हम वो स्तुति बोलेंगे. One of you all can say मिथ्यातम नाशवे.
Ma'am, why is this about the Jinwani stuti?
Because it's very important. मिथ्यात्व को किससे कंपेयर किया है? मिथ्यात्व was compared with light or darkness or a boat or the moon. Come on. मोह मिथ्यात्व रूपी अंधकार. See, there's nothing as dark as mithyatva and there's nothing as bright as samyaktva. So Gajkumar Muni is on the lead. किससे जानने से सारी दुनिया का ज्ञान होता है? Okay, very important. Google, of course, Google को जानने से सारी दुनिया का ज्ञान होता है. Who else can tell you everything about everything in the world?
It starts from Jinwani.
Jinwani, yes.
Jinwani helps us to find true happiness and peace.
Is that true? Do you think so? Really?
No, it's false.
Yes, there is nothing else that will give us as much as happiness as Jinwani.
What?
What is the meaning of Jinwani? किसे कहते हैं Jinwani?
Please.
Yes, all of this. मुनिराज उनका उपदेश, जिनेंद्र भगवान की वाणी.
Mama, I see that.
चलिए, भूत बलि मुनिराज is also on fire now.
Last question.
जिनवाणी हमें क्या नहीं बताती है? Come on, जिनवाणी में किसका उपदेश नहीं दिया है? Very important this one is. Yes.
मैम हमने ये भी शायद से खेला हुआ है.
हाँ बेटा, definitely. पर कल मैं जो खिलाऊंगी ना, that will be a special one for all the definitions. ये हमने समर कैंप में खेला था. जिनवाणी किसके बीच का अंतर सिखाती है हमको? I want this from the poem, okay? मिथ्यातम नाश्वे को स्वपर पिछानवे को भानुसी बखानी है. इस गजकुमार मुनि, भूत बलि जी और कुंद कुंद आचार्य. अब देखते हैं कौन है गजकुमार मुनिराज. 1 second. कौन थे गजकुमार मुनिराज? Oh, good. भूत बलि मुनिराज.
We both.
कुंद कुंद आचार्य.
Mihan.
Oh, very nice. कुंद कुंद आचार्य leads all the way, है ना? अच्छा, मुझे before we finish, कुंद कुंद आचार्य के दूसरे नाम क्या क्या है? कौन बताएगा? Yes, Siddhansh?
I know two only.
बोलो.
First is Elachar and second is Padmanandi.
Very nice.
Third is
वक्र.
मैं उनके पीछे से कुछ उनको बोलते थे.
गृद्ध पिच्छाचार्य.
Yes,
Okay,
मैम. और एक और मुनिराज का नाम भी है ना, गृद्ध पिच्छाचार्य.
उमा स्वामी आचार्य.
Yes,
हाँ हाँ. प्रसिद्धि और दो नाम बताओ बेटा. पद्मनंदी, एलाचार्य, गृद्ध पिच्छाचार्य. एक तो कुंद कुंद आचार्य.
और एलाचार्य जी पता थे.
सॉरी,
मुझे पद्मनंदी और एलाचार्य जी भी ही पता थे.
ओके, सो देयर इज 5.
Mama, should I tell one?
Yes.
वक्रग्रीवाचार्य.
Yes. So what does vakra mean? Vakra means crooked, टेढ़ी. पता है उनकी जो neck थी, he had to write on these big leaves और ऐसे झुक के. There were no tables at that time, and because of which his neck became crooked. That's why he is called वक्रग्रीवाचार्य. चलिए अब हम
One more ना.
बोलो.
वो जब ऊपर देख रहे थे सिमंदर भगवान के समोशरण में, जब भी तो हुई थी टेढ़ी.
हाँ, तब भी तो हुई थी, पर क्योंकि वो सबसे छोटे थे. ऐसे क्या ना है आपको?
मैम जब वो छोटे थे इसलिए उनका नाम.
उनकी भी तो टेढ़ी हुई थी.
ओके, वो छोटे थे इसलिए उनका नाम एलाचार्य था. He was like इलायची. ओके, ऑल राइट. चलिए अब हम कल मिलते हैं. Did you have a lot of fun, Arnisha, Khyati? Everyone? Yes. Arnisha, were you able to join Kahoot finally? Excellent. अब हम कल मिलते हैं and you're going to tell me about the balloon, okay? Today we learned about the story of balloons. What do you want to fill in your balloon? We'll discuss that tomorrow. Okay? चलिए. जय जिनेंद्र सभी को. I'll see you all tomorrow.